So, calling like Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstones who still rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. Pushing this word in humility and sincerity as commanded by Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. This article says U.S. millennial women are now more likely to die in their late 20s and early 30s than any generation since World War II era. Report. This article is published December 11th, 2023. It says U.S. millennial women saw their well-being decline at first in modern times. Homicide, maternal mortality, and suicide rates have all increased for women aged 25 to 34. Homicides, meaning a lot of men in particular, is murdering you women. It says maternal mortality, dying, giving birth. A lot of those births coming via adultery, some of them. And then it says suicide rates have all increased for women aged 25 to 34. And why is this? Because these women have been given too much liberty. And they are destroying themselves. This is, I'm going to read Ecclesiasticus 25, verse 25. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. And we know that the spirit in women is not to be upright. King Solomon said, of 1,000 men, I found one righteous. Of 1,000 women, I found not one. So the spirit is not in women to be upright. That's why they have to be under a man. That's why they have to be under the authority and the guidance of a man. You don't want to give her, a wicked woman, liberty to gad abroad. Gad meaning to walk around, meaning to walk, to go wherever they want to go, run errands, go here, go there. When a woman turns 18, she can do whatever she wants in this society. Not her father, her mother, nobody can stop her. If she can stop out of respect for them, but nobody can stop a woman from gadding abroad in this society. This is Sirach 26, verse 25. If thy daughter be shameless, right? Then they had the slut walk. When I was in school or coming out of high school, they had the slut walk. You know, you have this movement where my body, my choice. You have this movement where women are empowering themselves to wear less clothing, to act in a whorish manner and feel like they're still a good person, right? All that behavior, twerking on cars and I don't need a man, and all of that behavior has just been waxing worse and worse and worse. And what is it doing? It's bringing more death to you women. Yahweh Bahashim said, for the wages of sin is death. It says here in Sirach 26, verse 10, if thy daughter be shameless, all these women are shameless. They have no shame. They'll look a man dead in, they'll look a stranger, a man dead in his eyes. That would be unheard of in the ancient world. Women would barely make eye contact in the ancient world because they were shame-faced. They would barely raise, they would never raise their voice at a man. You know, they were in their place. They would never wear a certain attire unless they were a harlot. And if they did wear a certain attire, they would expect to be treated like a harlot. These women dress like hoes, and they expect to get treated like a queen. They expect to get treated like, let me say it right. Because a queen is the word queen means the king's whore. Let me look that up. They expect to get treated like a princess, even though they dress like a whore. Right? Queen. A woman. Low-born woman, female serf, hussy, prostitute. It says vain or worthless woman. That's what a queen is, a vain or worthless woman. And these women, they all, if you ask them, they're queens. Some of them will say that they're kings. You know? So the Lord said here in Sirach 26:10, let me read it. And if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through over much liberty. That's what's happening. They're abusing themselves through too much liberty, too much freedom. Let's look up this word liberty. Liberty. Free choice. Freedom to do as one chooses. Freedom from bondage of sin. It says civil or political freedom, condition of a free man. Absence of restraint, permission. So these women, like I said, in the ancient world, she belonged to somebody. She belonged to her father until she belonged to her husband. She would have to ask permission before doing certain things, before going certain places. Or she would have to communicate that she was going to certain places. Wouldn't just be a completely free, completely liberal, completely go and do whatever you want. Look where it's leading you, women. This is where not having a man is getting you. U.S. millennial women are now more likely to die in their late 20s and early 30s than any generation since World War II. So you dropping like you in the midst of a war. These women is dropping like they're in the midst of a war. And the thing is, the only women that's going to turn back to the Lord, you might come across this video. Why is he talking about women like this? The purpose of this video is for you to repent. Repent to the God of the Bible, whose name is Yahweh. His son name is Yahweh Shai. We say Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Bahasham means in the name. Making this video so that whatever woman is out there that Lord willing is a part of the elect, they'll turn away from the ways of this society. They'll turn away from the ways of feminism and women's empowerment and my body, my choice. You know? And I can do bad all by myself. And men and women are equal. You got to come out of that mindset or else you're going to end up dead too. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. You see, these women are careless in the society. Why? Because there are so many safety nets to protect the Black, Hispanic, and Native American women. You see, now look at this picture. Come on now. It don't get more obvious than this. You got the Black, Hispanic, and what looks to be a Native American woman. Maybe she's Hispanic too, but clearly this is a clear. This is spiritual, man. You got the Negro, you got the Latino in the middle, and you got the Native American on the right. All Israelites. When Joe Biden said, when Donald Trump or whoever was the president, I think it was Trump, when they was talking about the people that's going to be most affected from the virus, they said it's going to be Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They need the most attention. Why did they say that? Because they know that you are the target. You Israelites. They put it right in your face. You got the new movie, Leave the World Behind. They putting it right in your face. What's coming? On top of the fact that you've had so-called Negro, Latino, Native American men on the street corners every Saturday for the past 30 years telling you that it's coming. People are still going to remain asleep. People are going to see articles like this and think as a woman, I'm protected and I'm safe in this society. I just got to get my gun license, or I just got to train for martial arts. None of that's going to save you. As a matter of fact, and for the times to come, the Lord said that a man shall be as in hiding place. And the Lord said 7 women shall take hold of one man. Why are you women committing suicide? You got the most freedom and liberty that you've ever had in human history is going on right now in the midst of this feminist horror movement. But women are increasingly committing more suicide. It says, many days and years, this is Isaiah 32:10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah, because all the goodies and the goodies that you get and the benefits that you get in this society, it's all going to come to a halt when the society breaks down. And many days and years, you women are going to be in trouble. You're going to be troubled, man, because you are the weakest link in society, and you will be the first targets. Okay? The gathering shall not come. You're not going to get the food stamps. You're not going to get the fill up your cart to the brim and put it all on EBT. Put it all on WIC. Put it all on the food, nigga. Put it all on the ride, nigga. You're not going to be able to do that too much longer. It's going to be every man for themselves. It says here in verse 11, and women are a commodity, and they will go back to being a commodity. They will be a commodity in Jacob's trouble. Something to sell, something to use, something to profit off of. That's what a woman will be in the times to come. The Lord is showing you with articles like this that you need a man. You're not independent. You need a man. You don't know how to move in this world, in this society. You don't know how to do it. You lead yourself to death. You go out, you get drunk, you go out with your girls, you get drunk, you see a guy you like, you go home with him, but he done poisoned your drink. Or he's a serial rapist, or he's a serial killer. You know? You're so independent, you want to go for a jog at 6 a.m. I'm going to go for a jog at 6 a.m. And then you get kidnapped. This type of shit that's going on. Or you want to mess around with 4-5 different niggas. You want to leave 4-5 different niggas on, and the fifth nigga don't play that shit, and he fucking blow your brains out. This is the type of activity that these women got going on in the society. Or you got an OnlyFans, or you got an OnlyFans stalker. You do OnlyFans because it makes you so much money, but the con is it come with stalkers, and the stalker done tracked you down, and now he tied you up in his basement. These are the type of judgment that the Lord is bringing upon you women, because you don't want to be modest, you don't want to be feminine, you don't want to guide the house, you don't want to be under your man or up man, unless it's the white man at your job that you clocking into, right? So this is why the Lord said, rise up, ye women that are at ease, ye careless women. Because all this, the vintage shall fail. The good old times is coming to an end. Isaiah 32:11, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. The Lord's going to reduce you to nothing, to little to no substance. Okay? You're not going to be dressed all fly and designer when all hell breaks loose. You're going to be in rags and tags. The tampons is not going to be in the stores. You're going to be musty. Okay? You're not going to be able to comb your hair and put the grease in your hair and put the baby hairs down. You ain't going to be able to do none of that shit. You careless women. It says in verse 12, they shall lament for the teats. Meaning what? The teats is talking about the breast. The babies are going to cry for the breast because it ain't going to be no food. And if it is food, mommy's not strong enough to get the food. She's going to get overpowered by the other 2,000 people that are out there trying to get food. She's going to get overpowered. She's not going to be able to get the necessary resources to nourish her body, because if the mother is not eating, that means that the body is not able to produce milk. So the babies will cry for the breast. It said they shall lament for the teats. And you got a lot of single moms out here who did the father dirty. Why? Because society said so. Society said you don't need a nigga. Society said I can get child support. Society said it's better off if you be independent. You know, society said he's not up to par. Girl, he don't make 100,000, get a new one. Well, wait a minute. Kevin Samuels used to bring it out all the time. There's a small percentage of men in America that make more than 100,000, but every woman that's over a 5.5 is looking for a man with $100,000. These women are delusional. This is what happens when they given liberty, man. When they're free to think for themselves. They think thoughts that's not even common sense. They have expectations that's not even common sense. And it's leading you to death. Man, let me not even say it's leading you anywhere, because the fact of the matter is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai is bringing judgment on you. Whether the Lord let it build up or whether the Lord got you the first time, he's bringing judgment on you. You careless women. It says in Isaiah 32:12, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant field, for the fruitful vine. What's the fruitful vine? The grocery stores, $1,000 dates, right? I can't go on a date with $100. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna have no money, and you ain't gonna have no restaurants. You know? Soon come, ain't gonna be no grocery stores, ain't gonna be no days, and it will be there, but it will be restrictions to go in there. But there will be periods of chaos. There'll be periods of looting. And then in order to get food, you're going to have to submit to the NWO. You're going to have to forfeit your salvation. You're going to have to go down to the government, same government that been giving you the EBT, same government that told you to take the man out the house, you'll be good. You got to go to the government. You're going to have to submit to them your hand, and they're going to put a tiny technology device in your hand for electronic payments, purchases, and all and everything else. They may give you some free money. You know why? Because with that device, you are guaranteed to be destroyed. Guaranteed you will not receive salvation at the coming of the Lord, which is soon to come. These are all signs that the Lord is on the way. So the Lord said to rise up, you women at ease. Just because everything is going good now, don't mean it's always going to be good. Now, the Lord said, let me get this scripture. Now, women is dying at a higher rate, and it's not even Jacob's trouble. So what do you, how fast, how quickly are you women going to be getting mowed down? As it say that in, what was that, Micah? It said that wife's, no. I'm mixing two scriptures. It said that, then she that is my enemy shall see it. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire in the street. These women going to be getting ran over, trampled over. In Isaiah the 3rd chapter, it say that she shall sit upon the ground. Okay? She shall sit upon the ground out of shame. This is St. Luke 23, verse 31. For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? So the Lord said, look, if they doing this in a green tree, meaning when things are flourishing, what shall be done in the dry? Well, I just read it. They're going to lament for the teats. They're going to cry for the fruitful field, for the pleasant vine. When things dry out, when the store shelves dry out, when the tree is no longer green and flourishing, when everything goes dry, the cabinets go dry, the refrigerators go dry, it's going to be 1,000 times worse on you women. Just some quick, Lord, was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachakodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Brother Yaquam, Kum Yasharala, Shalom.